So, hair clip, regular, cheap. Get like a 20 pack of them for $5. 1 millimeter kind of elastic band. It's pretty simple. Kind of walk you through it here, speed up bits that you don't need. Make sure it has holes in it, obviously. Come over here, do the same thing. Okay, there you go. Now what I do, just a little bit of just cheap, clear nail polish. There's like 30 churches around here, so you can hear them all. And then just a dab. Can you see that? Let's see. Yep, boom. And boom. It just keeps it from kind of untying on itself because we don't want all this extra thread here. So we're going to end up, once that dries, cutting it right at the end of the knot there. Okay, so that's going to sit while that dries. I usually make a few of them at a time. I'll go get my lav. Okay, so here's one that I made earlier that I just Sharpied black. You know, it's the same color, but this will just hide better in dark hair. So we'll use that. Here's my lovely 4060 that has tape all over it. That's why I actually decided to make this video, because I was pulling out my mics to clean them off a bit. And I'm going to demonstrate on one that's finished. Okay, clips would, you know how these things work. They open up, slide them into some hair, right up against the scalp, and they are, stays put. Well, what we want to do, I'd usually use probably just two of these. This is something we used to do in the theater days, and I think they still do it. I did not come up with this, by the way. I usually just go straight through the first one, the one toward the back of the head. You know, just pretend it's there-ish and it's on somebody, but you see it slips and slides right through very easily. Well, we don't really want that once it's set. So as we go forward, what I like to do is kind of just wrap it around. Try to do this so you can see my big old fingers don't get in the way. So through, okay, and then around, and then back through again. Not tying a knot, really, just, you can see it's just a loop around the thing. Bam. There it is. This would go kind of toward the front of the head. Snap it shut. So you can see it's still, you're still able to kind of slide it through, but it's got much more resistance. So you can do this to all of them. You can do that here as well. I generally don't need to, although you do have to kind of watch out because sometimes if this pulls, then you might get this big old hump in the head, and you don't want that. So it might be worth it to just do this on all of them. I do this so infrequently that I don't even remember the last time. But the nice thing about the elastic, as opposed to just putting the mic through the metal bit and clamping down on it, obviously it's going to clamp better to the hair this way. It's also going to relieve a little pressure from the cable, and when they're moving around, if it pulls in the back, it's just a little bit easier on the cable as well as the talent, because it's not yanking on the hair clip quite as much. Anyway, there it is. Old theater trick. Enjoy.